it looks like the difference is not so big, so there is maybe a little bit more grip in this new compound, but it seems like the degradation is more. It seems like that after 10 laps you feel more drop off. So we have to wait and see at the end tonight if we have more results, and then check all the data. But so far it looks like no big difference.
I mean, of course, you're testing this tyre here at Valencia, a track with a certain characteristic. Will you be taking those tyres to the private test in Jerez next week?
Yeah, maybe if at the end of tonight, the result looks good, yeah, we can do something for the Jerez test. Check there. We needed to find if it's good in different place to validate it. But Jerez, the main objective, is much more compared to before.
Finally, Piero, from all the things which you're learning at this test, are we going to see lots of new tyres brought to the Sepang test, or this year are you trying to keep more of a consistent level?
Yeah, we will continue with the strategy to do very little test, slow down the development to keep a more stable range of tire. In Sepang, we will bring just 2 new front compound. This is hard compound for hot condition, for very abrasive track. So that will be for the beginning of the season, for Argentina, for Austin race, for example, and we will test that in Sepang and in Thailand.
Piero.
Well, he's a bit of a wind-up merchant at times, but it's great value. I mean, the times we've had social media questions this year, the press conference has been a brighter place, thanks to Cal Crutchlow.
Exactly.
Right, well, with an hour and 6 minutes to go, Valentino Rossi starting to close in. This is the new aero package, Matt, so that's looking a bit better. Still not into the 130s yet, but...
But then we know that Andrea Dovizioso has already packed up because he was really good enough to come and talk to you. Has there been any indication from any of the teams and riders that somebody might go for glory, try and get that headline-grabbing lap time in this final hour or so?
At the moment, we're not seeing anyone go out on that softer option rear. I remember last year, actually, quite a few people were reluctant to do so because it kind of interrupted their testing cycle, so to speak. I will keep an eye out now, but as we know, Michelin just telling us that there are some riders still testing their new soft option tyre, which we know has more grip and more drop-off.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, whether he's had a great day, whether he's had an off day, a bad day or a shocking day, Cal Crutchlow always turns up to speak to media. And for those journalists that have gone to see him on a repeated basis, whether he's top of a practice session or whether he's 21st, Cal Crutchlow rewarding with a special replica helmet, a Cal Crutchlow replica helmet, worth a few bob as well. I saw a few journalists, very, very grateful and very happy to receive that gift from Cal Crutchlow. I too, I must admit, back in 2011, the end of Cal's very, very difficult rookie year, was the lucky recipient of a gift from Cal Crutchlow. I said, oh mate, you don't have to do that, blah, 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 when I was working with motorcycle news back in the day. And he said, well, it's just a token of my appreciation, because he said, I had such a terrible year. You were the only person that used to come and speak to me every day. But yeah, Cal Crutchlow, I do think occasionally can be a little bit misunderstood, because we do know Cal. He does like to dish out a few barb comments. He likes to generate a bit of publicity.
Perhaps Valentino just trying to squeeze a fast one in here towards the end.
Yeah, interesting there, wasn't it? Listening to Piero Taramasso, the new boss of Michelin, of course, with Nicolo Goubert stepping aside after the Valencian Grand Prix. A long and distinguished career for Nicolo Goubert, 28 years, I believe he spent in Michelin. Crucial in their recent success in 2- and 4-wheel motorsport, Nicolo Goubert. So we wish him well in his new venture, of course, heading up the new electric racing series for Dorna in the future. Rossi is on the move, isn't he?
30. And we heard from Dovizioso, it'll be crucial for them as well, because it's another tight and twisty circuit, and traditionally one that Andrea Dovizioso hasn't performed that well at before. Seeing a replay here of Valentino then, still out on circuit. In fact, he's just made it into pit lane now.